season of Money with Friends, I will finally nail the pronunciation of her name, which is actually very simple. But happy
Segran.
Monday morning, everyone. Happy Monday morning, Liz Segran. And happy birthday to your 5-year-old.
Thank you. Yeah, it was, I had a bit of a meltdown on Friday night where I just lost it. And I was like, oh no, like birthdays mean so much to 5-year-olds, right? And it's, she wasn't going to get anything. She wasn't going to be able to have a party this year. And so next morning on Saturday, which was her actual birthday, my husband responded to my meltdown by going out to Party City at 8:00 in the morning. And I swear he bought the whole store. Like, so the house was full of balloons and streamers and her name in big gold letters. And it was just like over the top. And my husband is not an over the top kind of person. I think he was just wanted to appease me. And then but when you're 5, all of that stuff is like, it's, it makes, she was like in this wonder world, and so she was so happy. And then on Sunday, yesterday, she asked to be able to do a piñata because she loves piñatas. And she asked for her friends in the neighborhood to come around and watch her. And granted, her friends are all in their 50s and 60s. Like, we live in this neighborhood, and all of her, all of our neighborhood friends, and she thinks of them as her friends. So they all came by and they watched her hit the piñata, and then we had some champagne and cake, and and so I think in the end it was really special and memorable, but it didn't come without any tears from Mom.
Well, the thing is, like, birthday parties, I mean, I now have a 13-year-old, but birthday parties when they're really young, and I look back to like how much of a fuss I made at his first birthday, they're really for the parents to a large degree. I mean, they're really about us, and we make this big thing, and most of them, I mean, they'd be happy. Well, first of all, they're kind of oblivious at 1. At 5, definitely aware, but they're happy if you just give them, candy, junk food, whatever. Or let them throw spaghetti on the wall. Who knows?
Totally. I had the same meltdown at Halloween, and I like wanted to do a whole thing. I like kind of did a whole thing, and then I realized that she got one Mars bar, and it like just made her night. Like it was all she needed, And so anyway, this is the life of a mother.
I know. For those of you just joining us, we're getting ready to record a couple of episodes of Money with Friends. I'm Bobby Rebell. This is Liz Segran. And if you're joining us from different channels, we're on Twitter, we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook. Please let us know where you're watching us, what social media platform, and also where you're joining us from, because we love to hear where people are from. We have an increasing global audience. We love hearing when people join us from different countries. That's very cool. And we are talking about our weekend adventures. And Liz has a 5-year-old, well, now a 5-year-old, a birthday party, and how we sort of get really into these events, these milestone events for our children that they're not so aware of. But maybe they look back with the photos and the videos, right?
Totally, especially now that everything is super recorded. I actually wonder about that more broadly, how we often don't remember our early childhood memories, but then we remember them through the photos that we see of them when we were young. And we only had, like a small, fraction of what the kids today have in terms of recordings and everything. So I wonder if they're actually going to have different memories than we did of their early years, because it's all recorded, and so they're all constantly seeing them.
That's so interesting, because their memories will be formed by what they see on the video versus we really have to fill in a lot of the blanks. So
totally. Yeah.
And then the pandemic. Yes. Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right. So I see our audience is growing. Guys, chime in. Let us know where you're joining us from, what social media platform, what location. And of course, we're taking your questions and your comments as we go through these 2 stories. Quick preview. One is going to be about what words and phrases we want to flush away for 2020. We've got an innovative contest. We'll tell you how to enter that. I entered the contest. Did you enter the contest, Liz?
No, I have not. I can do it live.
I don't know. Yeah. I definitely wanted this TP. And the second story we're going to talk about is sort of about the book business, which we both have close ties to. We're both authors, and I'm interested to see what Liz has to say about her experience with booksellers and publishers and how the industry works and what Barnes & Noble is working on to change the industry. So, all right. On that note, I'm going to hit record on our audio backup so that we have something left if something goes wrong on Restream. But Restream is wonderful, the recording platform that we are on right now. So I'm confident in it. But anyway, we're going to be recording, I should say. Taping is no longer a word, I've been told. We're going to be recording 2 episodes. The first one now is for tomorrow, which is Tuesday, December 8th. In quarantine time, all the days blend together, but here we go. 2020 is winding down. What would you flush away? We've got answers with our co-host Liz Segran, author of The Rocket Years and Fast Company journalist, to talk toilet paper. I kid you not. It is Tuesday, December 8th. Let's talk money with our friends. Welcome to the Money with Friends podcast. I'm certified financial planner, Bobbi Rebell, host of the Financial Grown Up podcast, coming to you from my very grown up kitchen in New York City.
And I'm Liz Segran. I'm a senior staff writer at Fast Company magazine, and I'm coming to you from my beautiful home office here in Boston.
Here on Money, what was I going to say? Here on Money with Friends, we talk about the latest personal finance headlines. We added the insights and wisdom of our fantastic cast of collaborators, including the author of The Rocket Years, Liz Segran. We mix in questions and comments from our money friends, and then we leave you with a takeaway to make it your own. Liz, welcome back. You're now fully entrenched. I think this is your 5th show.
Thank you so much.
And by the way, you are sporting a fantastic purple sweater that I wanted to ask you where you got it from, because I just think it's the coolest and most beautiful sweater. And I found out that it is a one of a kind, apparently.
Totally. Yeah. So one of the things I've done during this quarantine, partly inspired by the research I did for my book, is that I picked up knitting. And so anyway, I was working on my book, The Rocket Years, and I discovered that hobbies are actually this really important part of our lives that most of us don't really think that much about, because they allow us to feel more grounded, more productive. There are all these benefits. So during the quarantine, just like everybody else, I picked up a hobby. And I picked up knitting, and I started by knitting hats, which are super easy, and scarves. And then I wanted a challenge. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to make a sweater. So I made a beautiful sweater, turned out to be 5 sizes too small for me. So my daughter got it. But then I figured out how it worked, and I made a bigger size, and that's what I'm wearing right now. And the other important thing about this sweater is that the name of this color is wine, which is another.
I cannot hear you. So let's check your audio.
Can you hear me now?
And let's check my audio too. Oh my goodness. I don't hear you.
I can.
Let's see. Keep talking.
Can you hear me? Oh dear.
Let's see. Are you hearing me?
I can hear you fine.
You're hearing me, and you're suddenly not coming through. Let me check our backup. Double check yours. I wonder what's going on.
It's
Why
working for me.
Not hearing you. Okay. Let me see. Let me check all of my things. Yeah, I seem to be connected well. Let's see. I've got that seems to be working. We may have to cut this feed and come back in a minute, guys. I am not sure what's happening. So, let's see. I can't see what Liz. My audio. Liz, check your microphone. Tap it. Do you see any movement there?
No. Yes, I can see that I'm talking.
Okay. I am not sure what's going on. It seems like Liz. Can you say hello?
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
It's coming through there. Hold on one second. I will be, you know what? We're going to cut the feed. We're going to come back in a minute. Okay, everyone?
Okay.